So look, you want to close everyone? Well, what if your prospects closed themselves? And it's actually so easy and it feels so much better than, dude, I used to talk for like an hour straight in these appointments and my mouth would go dry and it's just exhausting. Just explaining solar, word vomiting all over them. This structure that I learned from Jeremy Miner, I paid him over $7,000 to teach me this. It's amazing. And it just feels so smooth, like butter through your appointment. Even if they resist, they can't resist because there's nothing for them to resist. You're there to help them. The whole purpose of this is you're detached and focused on them. And you only want to do this if it helps them. And the only way to find out if it helps them is to understand their situation, where they want to be, what they want to change about their situation, what it would do for them if they change their situation, and if your offer could possibly help them accomplish that. So let's break it down. In the last video, we just went through creating the context for our conversation, which included recapping the pitch, talking about some of the different solar options depending on their context and familiarity with solar. And that leads right into the connecting stage of the NEPQ process. 80% of our appointment is discovery. That's going to be this right here, understanding what they want, how bad they want it, and not just you understanding it, but when they say it, the whole goal of this is to get them to say what they want, what their situation is, what they want to change about it, how bad they want to change it. Because when they say it, it's true. Nobody's going to argue with that. If you say it, they can argue with you. But if they say it, they said it. They said they want to change. They said they want to do it. So that's the goal, is to ask the questions that get them to open up. So this takes us into our connecting stage. What do I say for connecting? I'll usually say something along the lines of, I could talk about myself all day. I could talk about my company. But rather than just go into what I think is interesting, it might be more appropriate if I ask you, what would you like to focus on, so that we can make sure that we're looking at you and your situation and what you might be looking for. Tell me, what's your experience with solar? And whatever your question is, ask it and go silent and let them talk. This is to let them, whatever's on their mind, like they didn't come into this just blank with nothing, like no thoughts. They have thoughts. Let them get them out. Let them say whatever they're feeling, however they feel about solar, the dynamic, anything. Ask a question that allows them space to speak. Yeah. So what did you think was interesting? Like when we spoke on the doorstep, what was it that I said? I'm sure you've had a lot of solar guys knocking your door. What was it that I said that made you want to hear what I do? Okay, cool. I appreciate that. Anything else? Tell me more. Okay. Is there a reason you haven't gone solar already? Like, tell me what's like your understanding of solar. Do you know anyone who's gone solar? Have you had solar in the past? And just, this is where you get to see the world from their point of view. And when you see the world from their point of view, you're going to be able to frame your solution. You're going to be able to frame the problem in a way that resonates with them and connects with them and lands, so that then when you offer your solution, it lands and they want to do it. So there's the connecting stage. I'm going to break this up into the next one. In the next video, we're going to run through the situation. How do we get into their situation in a way that starts to trigger pain and emotion? And you're going to like this one. See it in the next one. Peace.